But if you're the smart one in the family, right, and you see a mistake, it is your responsibility to find the mistake and fix it yourself. You know, if you find it, fix it. You know, you can't just call people useless. That's the easiest thing to do. You know what I mean? I could call you useless too. You know what I mean? It's the easiest thing to do, man. But you know what? The hardest thing is to fix that problem that you think that is. Ever heard of that quote, that line they say, behind a successful woman or man, there's a smart man or woman? You ever heard of that quote? What that quote mean is, your wife or husband is not doing well or good, it's because you are not good. So before you blame your husband or wife, like, you know, they're useless or something, you have to check yourself. Maybe you are useless. That's why anytime you have a negative energy, you have to ricochet it out right away, quick, man. You have to have fast judgment because it's like a virus. All right, the virus go fast, man. It's like it's traveling like this. You know what I mean? You better click that thing, knock it out right away. If not, once it get in, it consume you. You know what I mean? You become a virus, and the virus hatch out to more virus, right? And when it hatch out to the whole brain, you know what I mean? It's gonna travel to the next person, man. Virus works like that. So you have to control. So that's how I've been controlling my mind for a while already. And I think this system actually worked. I'm saying if you do something wrong or whatever, that thing is a blackmail. They don't want you to say anything, right? So they're gonna use that against you to blackmail you in the future. All right, when you come into this world, I think, you know, make everybody do mistake because you are set up to do those mistakes. So blackmail you in the future. All right, if you guys, any of you guys say you guys are 100% perfect, never did anything mistake, you're full of crap. Perfect by admitting to our mistake and change. Don't do it no more. You understand your mistake and you don't do it no more. That means you implement. When you stop doing that same mistake over and over, that means you understand. Like people say, oh yeah, I know I'm wrong, you know, and they keep constantly doing it over and over. Are you really wrong? A lot of people do, you know, I'm not gonna copy them, you know what I mean? You know, for what? That's their technology, you know what I mean? I'm gonna focus on something that less people do, you know what I mean? And then we meet up in the middle, you know? Why do I need to chase after the cooking, you know what I mean, skill and become dumb and compete with them more, you know? I wanna be unique. I wanna have a different skill that less people has. You know, I want to have a brand name of myself, not like selling aftermarket products like everyone else. You know what I mean? I remember that they say that even demon can help you become enlightened. You know what the meaning is? All you gotta do is be around bad people and do the opposite of what they do. That's the road to success. Or around bad people and you do the same thing as what they're doing, that means you are the but you know, man, as long as you know, I know, and everybody else know, it's good enough. But I'm just telling you, you know, man, try to play right, man. You know, defeat that demon inside our head, because the demon is you. No demon force you. Nobody point a gun to you and say, hey, you need to do this shady stuff. It's because your greed inside your head make you become that person. Sorry, the road to success, it's not a blessing, man. You punch me in the face and say, Phookie, I can bring it with me, look. Right? If you can bring it with you, then come here and punch me in the face. Right? But the only thing I realized, like, you know what I mean? Wealth and fame, everything's gonna stay here. The only thing you can bring with you is your character, man. So my advice is that's the greatest wealth. Try to build your wealth, your character wealth. I mean, that's the only thing you can bring with you. And that's the only thing that can determine where you're going. You know, one by one, they set us up. All right? So you have to be careful with what you think inside your head, man. Try to control it. You know what I mean? Anytime when you hear a negative thinking inside your head, you know, don't listen to it. I don't think we should, you know, like trick people, you know what I mean, or like manipulate people's mind to think that if you do good thing come back to you. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I think it's a scam. You know what I mean? We have to be sincerely like willing to do that. So let's just say if I say that when you do donation or charity thing, you're not gonna get anything back. Are you guys still gonna donate? Are you guys still gonna help out? There's a lot of system people, you know what I mean, created, you know what I mean? It's just to control people, man. I tell you. You know what I mean? If you want to control a person, you know, you have to teach them the correct way of living. You may live righteous and do everything sincerely with your heart, you know, not because I'm doing this because I'm receiving something in return, you know. So, you know, if you allow me to teach people, that's pretty much all you get, right? But that's not called sincerity, man. My advice is, man, you know, if you want to donate $100, just crumble it up, just throw it in the box. That's it. Yeah, don't flash it, bro. Like you know, just throw in the box. You know what I mean? It's done, dude. You know what I mean? You know, don't flash it around, man. It's not a myth, all right? This is a truth. I let go of all these things that heroes do, you know what I mean, to walk the righteous road, because there's something inside my head saying, if you want to walk the righteous road, you have to give up these type of things in order to achieve some different new thing. So I'm going to try to do all these new things that heroes do, you know what I mean, to see if I can actually become like them, right? But you know, the road to that type of character, man, it's really hard, man, to be considered as a righteous person, you know what I mean? That's what I think. You know, there's a lot of good people outside, man. I tell you, a lot of good people, but they actually cheat on the wife and husband. You know, I tell you the honest truth, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, they're good, but then they're not considered righteous. You know what I mean? For the thing they do. So in other words, I'm saying wealth and fame is actually, to me, I think it's given by the people of this world. You know what I mean? So everything is given by us human to another human, by the people of this world. That's what I think. You know what I mean, but you guys can correct me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to debate with anybody. True love. You know, you still have that spark that is called true love. But then if you don't have that spark anymore, that maybe you have to work on your love. You know what I mean? Something's missing there. All right. So that's how, from my experience, from my long-term relationship over 20 years with her, you know what I mean, I realized that, you know what I mean, in like a loving relationship, you have to have that spark, man. If you don't have that spark, you have to build that spark. You got to watch the whole video to understand before you judge a person wrongfully, okay? All right, so right about, as I was growing up, right, as a little kid, my family, they're all Buddhism, right? So they taught me Buddhism, and I was introduced to Buddhism at a very young age. So I made up my mind, right? So during that time, my wife was showering, no one's around. I came back out into the living room, right? In the living room, I say real loud, I say, by tomorrow, I told the mosquito, you know, I want all of you guys to leave this house, right? By tomorrow, if I come back here, I see one, I kill one. Debate with myself and stuff, right? There's a voice inside of me and say, you believe in faith, right? Why did you kill so much of mosquito just to save yourself, right? So then when I hear that voice debating with myself, you know, I realize, yes, I do believe in faith. And why am I killing these mosquitoes, afraid they might bite me, bite my little boy? And I apologize for, there's a voice inside my head also telling me that, you know what I mean, you have to stop killing these insect or bugs or whatever is around you and start protecting them. That's the only way your hive will go away, right? I'm the type of person, I always believe in my vision, my voice inside my head, you know what I mean? Because as long as that voice guides me to do the correct way, then I'll continue to do the correct way, right? I learned a lot from, like, you know, everything that's around me or whatever is happening to me, you know, and I learned a lot. You know, the thing that I'm afraid of right now is guilt. Trust me, man, when you do something wrong, that guilt will live inside of you for the rest of your life, man. Trust me. You know, so that's why, you know, guilt is number one thing I'm afraid of right now. Honestly. Trust me, man. When you do something wrong, that guilt will live inside of you for the rest of your life, man. Trust me.